Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu dem I don't know which, my German sucks. My name is Elmo J. Cargelainen, call me this guy, it's good to have you along. Today I'm taking a look at two orange pedals by Boss. One is the DS-1 and one is the DS-2, so it's distortion and turbo distortion. What exactly is the difference between these two? Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out soon enough after this intro. Okay, so before I get going, I've reviewed both pedals elsewhere, so I'm not going to do a thorough review. I'll just try a couple of settings and see how they compare. The Boss DS-1 is of course a near legendary pedal that I don't really like. And the DS-2, it's a while since I reviewed it, and I seem to remember that I liked it. I don't remember the exact differences in sound. The DS-1 is way cheaper than the DS-2, so why should you get a DS-2 when you can get a DS-1 if they sound pretty much alike? One difference is that the DS-2 has a second mode, which I assume is the turbo mode, and yeah, it is actually, it says right here. Stupid me. So yeah, if I could actually read, I might know what I'm talking about. So otherwise they have the same controls, level, tone and distortion, and I'll just set everything to 12, hook it all up and start playing. Alright, I have everything set up. What else do I got going here? I have a custom Strat with Seymour Duncan, YJM Fury pickups and a mahogany body, and it all goes through a delay, so I have this. And it's all plugged into a Marshall that isn't entirely clean. Here is my clean-ish signal. Something like that. And here I have both pedals set up the same way, so I have everything pointing straight up, 12 o'clock, and so tone, level, distortion. 12 o'clock on both pedals. I have the turbo distortion in normal mode. We'll check out the turbo mode as well, but it's now in normal mode. And here is the DS-1. And the point of real interest, DS-2, is it the same? Because the controls are the same. Okay, it's not the same at all. That's what I remembered from the previous reviews I did. It seems a bit hotter. Here's the DS-1. DS-2. Whoops. It sounds fuller and more pleasant to my ear than the DS-1, which only sounds kind of buzzy and basically sounds weak, and there's, yeah, I don't know. I'll turn up level and distortion to 3 o'clock on both and keep tone on 12 o'clock. Okay, so the DS-1, level and distortion on 3 o'clock. DS-2. Yeah, now that's not sounding brilliant either, but it's still sounding better than the DS-1. It's actually, I think it has a bit too much distortion going on now, and it's a bit mushy. I'll see what the tone control does as well. So tone is now on 3 o'clock as well on both pedals. DS2 first. Yeah, so DS1. I had forgotten about the tone. I had a slight kind of memory of, yeah, if you turned up tone on the DS1, it starts sounding like shit. I didn't remember how bad it was. Yeah, the Boss DS-1, when you turn up the tone, it starts sounding like a slightly angry wasp. That's also very poorly. I don't know. It has metal stuck all over it somewhere. I mean. Or 30 wasps stuck in some kind of jar of aluminium or so, I don't know. Yeah, so if you want my advice, get the Boss DS2, because if even though it's a bit more expensive, it doesn't sound like the musical equivalent of a distorted fire alarm. Yeah, that's not to say the DS1 is all bad, but it's not great at anything, in my opinion, whereas the DS2 actually sounds fairly good. And that's without tweaking it anymore. It's just, everything is now on 3 o'clock. You could tweak it and get all kinds of different usable sounds from this, whereas the DS1, not so much. If you turn the tone down on the DS1 to 9 o'clock, it starts sounding like this. And I'll be honest, that's not half bad. So what I said earlier must have been false. So if you turn down the tone, you can get fairly good results. I don't know why they put in that kind of a sound. Why does it make that sound? Why do you even have the possibility? Well, maybe you could use it for, I don't know, experimental stuff. But yeah, the DS2, I just like it more. And it has the added functionality of the turbo mode, which sounds like this. So everything's still at 3 o'clock. Yeah, but the main point of this video was maybe not to say which one was better, is to give you a real-world comparison of what they sound like, and with the controls set the same way, they do sound different. So now maybe you have a better idea of which one you should get, if you should get either one. So I hope that helps if you're thinking of getting one of these. And yeah, you have the added functionality of the turbo mode with the DS2, and the turbo mode sounds really fun. I really like it, actually. And you can remote control that with a separate pedal, which is nice, gives you more flexibility when playing live. In the studio, you can of course tweak and do all that you can't necessarily do live. So that's basically all I have for you today. I hope you liked the video. Please let me know which pedal you preferred in the comments below. Or if there's anything else you'd like to see me review. And subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification thing. And support me on Patreon, because I buy the gear that I review so you get an honest review. And I'll say this, it's not all doom and gloom with the DS-1. It has its positives. I'm not a big fan of the pedal, but then again, it's affordable as well, so it has its uses. DS2, I actually like the pedal. It's a bit odd and a bit quirky, but it has character. And that's something I really like. So I hope this video has been of some use, or at least amusement to you. I at least had fun doing it. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in another one. And I'll end by playing a bit on the DS2 because it's just great fun. So, see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye.